Alrighty then, good afternoon there everybody, Silver Dragon here, coming at you with a lovely little tutorial for Factorio. Now, one of my lovely compatriots, as it were, Jade Dragonette, actually came to me with a thought that I actually did not... I think I actually thought this before, but I forgot about it, basically. The trains in this game, the train system, I should say, in and of itself, is a bit of a pain to actually set up and get it to working properly. So I figured today I'm going to do a little tutorial for you guys on how to get a proper train going here, basically. I think I was actually going to wait until I got the advanced trains with, you know, 2 trains on a rail. But that generally would work about the same as just having a single train. But with, you know, intermittent, you know, stops and whatnot. But anyway, I digress. I am going to at the very least show you the basics of creating an actual train system, because there's not very much for this for a wiki. I tried personally looking up the tutorial on this, and I couldn't find shit. So I am going to do this for you guys and show you how it's done. Now, we have 2 different types of tracks here. The straight rails, which you'll need many of. And we have the curved rails, which you will need significantly less of. These are for your turns. Now, you do not need to power these. You also will need... Actually, I don't have it on here for some reason. There it is. Drag that down my bar here. I don't need this right now. You will need also train stops, which are these guys right here. The actual train itself, which I can't put on unless it's on a track. And then the cargo wagons, if you wish to add any. I will personally today only be adding 1. Now, your basic train track will just be something along the lines of, you know, this... And say you have a little station right here. Let me just pop this baby down. It'll automatically light itself up where it's supposed to be. So there we go. Oh shit, we have some light invaders coming this way. Pardon me for a second. I get a lot of aliens coming at me during the day. Unfortunately, they are not my friends. They're invading now from the far corners of the continent, it seems. Alright. Now... say this is the stop, and I have a bunch of these guys right over here. Oh my god, you little... You know what? Let me go down here for a second. Excuse me, guys. Let me go down to my little power station here. Come on. Come on, pricks. Come get me. Just give me 1 quick second here, guys. We have some slight technical alien difficulties going on here. Just let me... Just my slew of laser turrets take care of this here. Energy accumulators. Much love for you, although I need more advanced ones, most definitely. Anyway, back to what we were doing. Say we have a train stop over here. Let me actually keep this going here for a second. You could see a little hint of something a second ago there. I'm going to need a lot more of these, so I'm going to keep that as it is. I'm probably going to build a bunch of these while I'm actually showing you all how to do this. Okay. Oh, little buggers. And say this over here is train stop. Oh, come on! I'm busy! Go away! Okay, say this is train stop number 2. Now, if you just built a train here, it wouldn't actually be able to get... It wouldn't go back and forth like that, because the train goes in, as you can see here, in one direction. So we need to kind of curve the rail back around onto the track so that it can continue on its way. Now, the best way to do that, you can see... Let me actually extend this one more, because I like to be a little bit away from the station when I do this. Now you can see that there's kind of the straight edges to each of these sides here. You can't go like this. You have to make sure that it's flat edge to flat edge. Now, although that's pretty easy to do right now, if you try going like, let's see here, anything along the lines of that, let me see, where's the stupid thing? Something like this will not work. If you try this, it will actually stick the train. You have to go right here, and then take this little half track here, and put it in between like so. If you don't do this, then the actual train will stick here. It'll stop. Because it's like derailed in a way. It won't actually literally derail, but it will stop it from going where it needs to go. Now this one here, we can curve that. I need it to be like so. So again, I need to take this little rail here. Go like that. This one's a flat surface, so I can just curve it like so. And at this point, I just take these rails, and I just extend it down like so. Whoops. Obviously not those two, obviously. Oh, or that. Cough. roughly right about there. Of course, again, as you can see, it has to be flat. This will not do it, this side kind of thing. I believe this is the correct angle for this. And let's see here. Yep, I just need to go down a bit more. Hopefully that will do it. There. And you see how this matches it perfectly in its meeting and then merges directly into the track. This is how you do a correct merger for this. And then likewise over on this one we will do the same thing. This is going to be a very, very shallow track, as it were, but I will then show you later on, show you my actual track, just to give you an idea of how it looks when it's, you know, completed and awesome, as it were. All right, what's up, Mr. Meow? You meowing? All right, we'll curve back. Whoops. There we go, that's what I was looking for. Thank you, good sir. I'll have just barely enough to reach this thing, I think. Okay. Welcome to our Circle of Doom. Right next to the Hall of Justice. No, anyway. Okay. It'll have to be 2 more. There we go. And then once again, we rotate these suckers. Of course, hitting R to rotate, just in case that wasn't obvious. Okay. Now, next thing we need is, as you can see, the actual train uses fuel. So we're going to need to... Oh, and I know what the station names are, because I have other stations. So this is Zetter Station, and the other station is Hammond Station. You will want to note those down. Well, you won't actually have to note those down. Train station always differs. It has a new name every single time you put one down. Now, in the top left corner, we have View Locomotive. You're going to have to open that up and add some fuel into this sucker. I'm only going to put 1 stack, because I'm not going to be running it for very long. Now, going back into the main one, you need to set up exactly what it's going to do. Now, it's going to first stop off at Zetter Station, so I'm going to click on that, add the station. It's going to stay there for 30 seconds, and it's going to take off heading to Hammond Station. And it's going to rinse and repeat. Now, if you wish to add a cargo to this thing, you just go like that, kind of plop it right on there. You can actually go up to this thing, hit enter, and you'll go inside of it. You can personally control it if you wish. As you can see here, let me just back this up. Beep, beep, beep. Okay. Hit G, and you'll latch the train to it, so it'll now move together. Okay. Now, I'm going to just right-click on this thing here and hit run the train. Oh, Jesus. And I nearly got myself killed. Whoops. Oh, God. Nearly killed myself there. That was unfortunate. And you can see it's stopping here. It will stop there for a couple seconds. If I had another... Let me get out of here for a second. If I had another thing set up right here, it would offload the goods. Let me get back in this guy. And then it will continue along and... It'll just... I should have them set the timers a little bit lower, I think. It said like 5 seconds. As you can see, they go quite fast. Let's go 5 seconds. 3, 4, 5-ish. And there it goes. So you can see it repeats like this in whichever way you wish it to. Okay. Let's remove your fuel, good sir. Now, this is also a good thing that I would note for you guys here. Whoops. Let me save. Let me just do a new save here. Although the train is your friend and the train will haul many things for you, one thing I would definitely suggest not doing, getting there, is standing on the tracks. Because it will kill you. So yes, don't stand on the tracks, kids. It's not a place to play. So this will continue looping like that and continue on its way. Now I'm going to go up to my little factory area here. I'm going to show you my more advanced setup. Well, not really advanced, but pretty much exactly the same as that one down there. Now the only thing more advanced than that basically would be getting it, well, let me hit the technology here. Would be getting, where is it? This one right here. Rail signs, which I haven't actually bothered getting yet. Enables you to organize multiple trains on a single rail network. That would be mildly useful, but right now I only need the one. At some point I may set up multiples, but right now one is all you really need. Eventually it would be the same process, just a little bit of probably a change to it. Now eventually this damn thing's gonna get here. I'm just gonna keep letting my lasers blast away at the enemy here. Oh, here it comes. So I'm going to hop on the train here and ride along. Let me actually make sure this thing has enough fuel. I'll fill her up. There we go. Lovely. As you can see, though, they will attack your trains as well, I should mention. They will attack both your trains and your various cabooses, as it were, as a prime target. So you need to have defensive turrets on either side of every stop. Just in case. Or even in the center of every stop, if you really wanted to, if you want to have one like right here. Either way, you will need something like that to defend. As you can see, they are offloading all the goods in this thing into their little chests, and then they offload it onto the line, which then takes it and then feeds it into all the various furnaces I have going here. Obviously, I need to actually improve this more. I need to increase. I'm actually, all these little, my storage area is completely full right now. All of these chests are full of like 6,000 a pop. Okay, my friend, I'm kind of on the timer here, so you gotta go. Okay, so you can see he's starting to go there. He is quite damaged, actually. I should probably replace him in some time. Now, currently in the game, if you pick something up and put it back down, it pretty much replenishes its health back to max. As you can see, this is stop number 2. This line has 3 stops. The one back down by the main factory, this secondary stop, which feeds the back cars, because they were not getting any enough resources inputted in them in the last actual, or the first stop I made, so I had to create this secondary one to feed it more. Okay, we should be taking off any second now. It's also good to note that it will do it in the order that it has been designated. So it will not stop at that station in the center after it's done here. This is my last network in the line here. As you can see, it's a pretty short railway right now. Railway is pretty much something you want to use for long distances, you know, transporting mass amounts of resources across long distances. But anyway, we should be taking off here momentarily once all these arms are finished loading, and we'll get back to the station. And that is generally how you would set up a nice train system here. You may not have actually seen a lot of this here because it's a bit dark right now, but hopefully you did, because, yeah, otherwise it would suck. But yeah, that is the absolute basics of setting up a railway, as it were. Eventually, if you wanted, as I said, you could add in multiple trains that had different schedules that would, you know, arrive just behind each other to get a constant flow. Maybe if you had that much withdraw at the final stop, like if you had maybe, I think you could fit, what was it, maybe 5 or 6 what's it called, inserters on each side. If you had maybe each of those as fast inserters on both sides, yeah, 5 I think. Yeah, 5 is what you can do. If I put another one right there, I would not be able to fill that, I don't think. Is that full? Yeah, that's full. Jesus. I'm gonna have to get I'm about to get to some serious work here, getting these factories producing more and storing better, because you can see, yeah, this is just kind of yeah, I have a few things automating here right now. Some of them not as successfully, but you know, they're trying. Wait, did I cut off that whole line? No, it's just not doing very much there. Okay, I see. And this is also stopped a bit. Oh, it seems to choke itself up every now and then. Because there's not enough, sorry, copper, and way too much iron is causing this thing to choke up. There you go, my friend. Clearly, I have more than enough iron right now. I just need to... Oh, yeah, because you're making just copper and then putting it in here. Basically, I'm just making intermediate items here, so I'll be able to... Yeah, you know, I can just go like this every now and then, I suppose. So let me clear the line entirely of that. I'm not going to use iron now. Let me remove this guy. Anyway, this is completely different from what I was doing before. The tutorial, as it is over for now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully this will help a lot of you out in getting yourself a good railway, you know, building it properly, as it were, not crashing or otherwise causing you any problems. So as a recap there, make sure you connect your rails properly with the little thing in between, unless they match perfectly. Make sure to defend your train, because they will attack it while it's at stops. There are many prime targets in this game. There's you, there's your research, and there's trains, among other things, I think. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's the high list ones, if I'm not mistaken, and my train vanished. So as you can see, this train here had no defenders, and I'm pretty sure the aliens came by and just destroyed it. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Have yourselves a good one. Hopefully this helped you out. And hopefully I will upload some more Factorio madness later on. For now, peace out everybody. Silver Dragon out.